So we saw that how Krishna tells to Lord Shiva that you go and stay in Ekamraka Vana. This Ekamraka Vana, you stay as Koti Lingeshwara. This place is more as pleasing as Varanasi. And here Lord says, even I reside here. This is a place, very confidential place. And Krishna says, I will reveal you the pastimes of this place. And then on the ocean of the shore, there is one, and the shore of the ocean, there is one banyan tree, which is very enchanting place. And that is Nilachal. This Nilachal is also known as Purushottama Kshetra. Lord says, I am present here. Swayamasti Pure Tasmin. Swayamasti. Asti means I am present. Swayamasti Pure Tasmin. Yataha Shri Purushottamah Purushottamam iti yuktam tasmat nam kovidaha. And why it is Purushottama Kshetra? Because expert knowers, they know the importance of this name. So in this way, Lord is glorifying Purushottama Kshetra and says, Tatrannaha Pachikaha Lakshmihi Swayam Bhukta Janardana. Here the Lord, the food of the Lord is cooked by Lakshmi herself. And Lord enjoys the food prepared by Lakshmi. Tasmat annam viprarshe daivater durlabham sudurlabham api durlabham. This is very difficult even for the demigods to attain. That means how fortunate is one who goes to Purushottama Kshetra and gets the Mahaprasad of Jagannath, Lord Jagannath. So that is the glorification given. And then it is very difficult even to attain for the demigods. And then Bahu Janmarjitam Punyam Yasya Yasyasti Sankshayam Tasmin Anne Dvijashrestha Tasya Bhakti Pravartate. And someone whose pious reactions earned over many lifetimes have been depleted also develops devotion for that food. Because it said, Shine Punye Martalokam Vishanti. After all the punyas are over, then the person comes back to this mortal world, and there Lord again gives the devotion through this Annaprasadam. So 369th verse. Like this, many verses are there in the previous purport given by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. 369th verse. Ananta Brahmanda Kale Yakhana Samhare. Tabhu se sthane rakichu karite na pare. At the time of annihilation of the unlimited universes, that place remains intact. Now, these all glorifications are given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord Jagannath himself. Sahi Gora, Sahi Krishna, Sahi Jagannath. And there, Sarvakala Sahi Sthane Amara Vasati Proti Dina Amara Bhujana Haya Tati. I eternally reside at that place and I eat there every day. Lord says, I reside there and I eat there. That is why that is Anna Brahma. We have 4 important kshetras. Dham, you can say, 4 dham. This Char Dham Yatra means these 4 dham, not Gangotri, Yamunotri, and then Badri and Kailash. They are not Char Dham. In that only one is Dham, that is Badrinath. So we should know what is Char Dham, not Gangotri, Yamunotri and all. They are all tirthas. They are all important tirthas. Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kailash is the place where Lord Shiva resides. But in Char Dham comes Badrinath, where Lord does tapasya as Narnarayana Rishi. Then you have, that is on the upper side and the lower side, that is on the southern side, we have Rameshwaram, where Lord takes bath. After bath, naturally, Shringar has to be done. That is a place where it is at Dwarka, where Lord does Shringar. And after Shringar, what a person does, he eats. So this is the place where Lord eats and resides here. That is Jagannath Puri. And for tapasya, where he goes, he says stays in. For tapasya, he does in Badrinath. Se sthanera prabhave yojana dasha bhumi ताहाते वसये यत जंतु कितकृमि सवारे देखये चतुर्भुज देवगणे भुवन मंगल करी कहिए ये स्थाने. By the influence of that place, all living entities, even the animals, insects, and worms who live within 10 yojanas of that place are seen by the demigods as having 4 arms. That place is said to be the most auspicious place in the world. That is why whoever are the residents of Jagannath Puri, they are known as Vaikunthavasi, because the denizens of the upper planetary system, they see even the lower living entities, the living entities who have got lower bodies like insects, worms, and then you have reptiles, then you have trees, then you have animal body, and anyhow, especially our little higher body is the most highest body is the human body, but the living entity who has got the body in that place and who is residing in that place, they are seen as Vaikunthavasi, having 4 arms. निद्राते ओ ये स्थाने समाधि फलहय शयने pranama phala yatha vedekaya. The Vedas declare that by sleeping at that place, one obtains the results of samadhi. And by lying down there, one obtains the results of offering obeisances. Mhm. Just go and sleep there. The Vedas say you are in samadhi. And if you just lie down, the Vedas say you have paid obeisances. But if you have to go to Vrindavan, you have to practically do austerity. Vrindavan is the place for austerity. There you cannot say, I will lie down, you consider this as obeisances. No. Like how Mayapur is Audariya Kshetra, the same is Jagannath Puri, the Audariya Kshetra, the most compassionate Kshetra. So even if we lie down, that is known as Samadhi. Samyaga Adhyate Asmin Atma Tattva Ithatmayam. Samadhi is the final stage where a person understands his relationship to Lord and serves Lord in that mood. In Ashtanga Yoga, that is considered at the 8th stage. And then see, by lying down there, one attains the results of offering obeisances. If you go to Vrindavan and Govardhan, people pay Dandavati Parikrama. That much austerity they do. But here, if you just lie down fully, then also Lord Jagannath says, oh, wonderful, Vedas are describing. This is obeisances which we consider. So wonderful, isn't it? प्रदक्षिणा फलपाय करिल भ्रमण तथा मात्र यथाहय आमार स्तवन. By wandering about that place, one obtains the result of circumambulation. Every word spoken at that place is a prayer offered to me. And when you say pradakshina, in other places you have to practically do pradakshina. Like you have Govardhan Parikrama, Braja Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama. And this time, by Krishna's mercy, we did even Trivedi Sangam Parikrama, 25 kilometers, which rarely, very rarest thing. Generally, people come, take bath, and go away. But what Krishna's plan was, he made us do that parikrama. That is the place where confluence of Ganga, Yamunaji, and Saraswati happens. And doing the parikrama, generally people go for Narmada parikrama, that we have heard. But doing Triveni Sangam parikrama, very rarest people get the chance. Somehow Krishna made us do. In this way, the prayers what we do for Ganga ji, give me purity, give me jnanam. The prayers what we do for Saraswati ji, please give me Vaishnav Sajat, Vaishnav Sadachara, Vaishnav etiquettes. The prayers what we do for Yamuna ji, please give me the pure love for Krishna. The pure love, the purest love for Krishna. These prayers automatically got fulfilled, or these prayers automatically got accepted by the 3 celestial rivers of Krishna. And in Prayagraj Tirtha, Lord eternally stays here because the biggest sacrifice was done here by Lord Brahma. Prakrushta Rupena Yaga was done by Lord Brahma in this place. This is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives a drop of devotion, the knowledge of the drop of devotion to Shri Rupa Goswami. And this is the place where nectar of devotion, that is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, appeared, because Rupa Goswami made the same Bindu into Sindhu. Most powerful place. This is the place where Prabhu Ram, he sleeps under a banyan tree, where Bharat Maharaj, when he comes to Chitrakoot to meet Lord Rama, the Guha, he comes, he shows that this is the place, this is the tree under which Sita Maya and Rama slept, and Lakshmana was guarding the place. This has a lot of significance in Ramayana also. This place has significance in Ramayana. This place has significance in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Bhagavat, in different Puranas. And somehow, for 12 hours, we walked for 25 kilometers. And anayas means unknowingly we did parikrama. So other places we have to take trouble to do parikrama. Even in Govardhan also, it's not so easy. The calf muscle becomes tight. It becomes very difficult. Even Braj Kos parikrama, which is 84 kos, 84 kos parikrama, that is also not so easy. Vrindavan parikrama, which takes approximately 3-4 hours, that is also not so easy. But here in Jagannath, Puri, Purushottama Kshetra, you just have to wander. Generally, people, where they wander, they go for some shopping, they look for some fruits, they look for some things to buy. Even if you wander like this also, Lord says you wander. Here and there you wander. Generally, who wanders? A madman wanders. But even if you walk like a madman there, wander there, Lord says you have done parikrama. Is it not a wonderful kshetra? Kena se kshetra ati prabhava nirmala matsya khaila upaya havishyarapala. The influence of that place is so sanctified that one attains the result of eating havish rice, even by eating fish. See the highest thing what has been told. Generally we say no onion, no garlic, no tea, no coffee. Only those people will be allowed in the yatra. It's true. Because in other places that is a demand. But in Purushottama Kshetra, even if you eat fish, that is considered as havishya, eating havishya rice. That means eating sanctified food of sacrifice, fire sacrifice. See what mercy. That is why it is said, first one has to serve Jagannath. Because Jagannath doesn't expect much. Expectation is very less. New ones first should be introduced to Purushottama Kshetra. Not to be taken to even Vrindavan, Govardhan, especially Prayagraj. When new ones tend to commit offenses, what? Generally it happens. When Kshetra Mahima is not known. When Kshetra Mahima is not known to the ignorant, the best Kshetra to be taken is Purushottama Kshetra. Where even if a person does some offenses, biggest crimes, but still Lord considers and gives so much of compassion. It is stated in the Manu Samhita, Matsyaha Sarva Mamsadaha Tasman Matsyan Vivarjayet. One who eats fish is considered to have eaten all forms of meat. Therefore, one should not eat fish. There is a Manu Samhita given. According to this scripture, one who eats fish incurs the sin of eating the flesh of all types of living entities. Therefore, since fish is most abominable, it must not be eaten. But if you see in Bengal, even the Brahmanas, they eat fish. They consider fish as something they say, samudra. What they call? Jumur must be knowing. They call it samudra something they call. Bengali, who are
Not
not Bengali,
God, maybe
hmm?
Samudra Thal or something.
Something they call. Aparna Mataji was in. Because there even the Brahmanas also eat. And it is said one who eats fish is eating all types of flesh of all animals. And Havishya rice or boiled sunned rice and ghee is most pure. What we offer in the yagya, rice with ghee. It is not abominable in any way. One's contemplation on Mukunda always remains strong while living in Shri Kshetra. Even if one eats extremely abominable foods, for the living entity there loses the sinful desire to eat abominable food. Foods like fish and the remnants of Lord Vishnu appear to him as relishable and more sanctified than Havishya rice. See what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes. Now, a resident of Jagannath Puri, he may be eating rice, but what happens when Jagannath Prasad comes before him? He considers every other thing as insignificant. Misguided inhabitants of 10 yojana abode of the Lord who do not understand the purport of the Puranas have openly introduced the practice of eating foods like dry fish. So, taking advantage of this shloka, there are misguided inhabitants. What they have done? They are propagating that yes, you can eat fish. If they renounce the eating of abominable foods like fish, they will be able to chant the name of Hari. Four regulative principles have to be followed, whether you are resident of Purushottama Kshetra or you are a visitor at Purushottama Kshetra. Then only one can chant the name of Hari. Although Havishya rice is in the mode of goodness, it is not equal to the transcendental Mahaprasad. By honoring transcendental Mahaprasad, one attains pure devotional service to Krishna. So, how will devotional service, pure devotional service to Krishna happens? By chanting the holy name of Krishna. निज नामे स्थाने निज नामे स्थानम मोर हेन प्रियतम ताहाते यतेक वैसे से अमार सम. That abode which bears my name is very very dear to me. Everyone who resides there is equal to me. Purushottama. This is the name of Krishna, and the dham itself is known by Krishna's name. Other dham are known by Krishna's name. Now Rameshwara, yes, name of Rama is there, but here a direct name, Purushottama, Dwaraka, name is not known, but again it is Dwara, Badrinath. Badri is that bear tree who is Lakshmi herself, who has come to give the shade to Naranarayan Rishi, that is Lord Himself, who is doing tapasya. But here, when you say Purushottama, directly it indicates, you will not believe. When the train got diverted, the news comes around 8:30 or I think 9 o'clock. I don't know. I just prayed, oh Purushottama, please help. I don't know. It came in my mouth. Please help. I don't know. Because at Prayagraj, we had organized food, not taking so many stomachs with me. Because yatra means so many people, so many stomachs. How to fulfill everybody's stomach? We cannot eat even outside food. And that train has no pantry car. From where we will get the food? That was a big anxiety which I was having within my mind. And just I prayed, oh Purushottama, please help. And Lord showed me Purushottam Prabhu, who resides in Talegaon near Pune. I don't know with what guts I asked him, oh Purushottam Prabhu, please help. At one time, he was the director of marketing sales in a very reputed company. Now he is retired. How much he has a hold on different people, I don't know. But somehow, just after 5 minutes after I gave the call, he told me, Mataji, prasadam is arranged. I said, so wonderful. Then I gave him the train details. When he saw the train details, again he called me after 5 minutes. The people over there who is ready to give, they have cancelled because they thought it is evening 7:30. So at Varanasi. So they have cancelled. I told, I don't know, Purushottam Prabhu. Please convince them. Please convince them. I know it is very difficult early morning because ISKCON Varanasi is situated some 10 kilometers, something 10 kilometers away from station. Getting prasadam from there, and because we don't know contact number also, it will be very difficult. Somehow I beg you do it. And again after 5 minutes he calls, will be done. What you want? I told best is idlis because I know idli will remain even next day also. They were to provide upma. I told no, please give idlis. Uh, Can you do that? Even somebody asked us to do. Can we do that? No. Idli means you should have batter and you should have ground, you should have yeasted that, you should have fermented that. Now next day, 200 idlis were provided, and that too so soft, so wonderful with gotsu and chutney. That gotsu again by Krishna's mercy, it was not sambar. Gotsu does not have dal. So that again remained till night. So Krishna's mercy flew. It's why Purushottama, this Kshetra is really the most compassionate Kshetra. So last verse. Se sthane nahika yama danda adhikara. Amikari bhalamanda vichara sabara. Yamaraj has no jurisdiction to punish anyone of that place. Aha, what wonderful see. What wonderful fortune the residents of Jagannath Puri have got. That is why one who goes to Jagannath Puri should not do any offenses to the residents of Jagannath. Because Yamaraj also does not give any danda. I alone judge the pious and impious activities of everyone there. So there, Lord judges. Direct governor rule. No rule of anyone, no rule of chief minister also. Direct president rule. So in this way, so in this way, uh, the most compassionate Kshetra has been mentioned. The glories of the compassionate Kshetra has been mentioned. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts?
Hare Krishna Mataji, may I ask one?
Yes, yes.
So, in like many of the times, we hear that even demigods don't have this fortune. So, why do they say like that? Because we know that Brahmaji, like some of the Kshetras have Brahmaji's own personal deities. So, why it is said that they don't have fortune? Whether like they stay much closer to Supreme Lord, then even then that is like these words are said about them. So, what is the mystery behind this?
Like one function is there. Okay. When function is there, every devotee has got particular services. Somebody is in kitchen, somebody is packing. There are certain fortunate devotees who go inside the altar and do abhishek. In that, sometimes unqualified people also get the fortune to do abhishek because they are donors. On the contrary, those who are really qualified, here we can say the demigods, who are really devotees of Lord, they are busy doing their services. That is why Lord says, first you do your services. That is why they hanker. It is not that they don't get, they hanker. They hanker for even coming here and taking prasad. But what to do? They are managing the whole show under the instruction of Lord. That is why it is said. Even Brahmaji away. I want to take at least the rice which is stuck in the mouth of the dog. If I get even that remnant also, that is most important for me. That is how the remnants of Lord has been glorified in this Kshetra.
Okay. Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Let's stop here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। वैष्णवेन्द्र की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की